Okay, I'm sort of tickled by this. On October 20th, Housing Wire published Low Rates Already Exist, Let's Use Them. That's an article I wrote and submitted to Housing Wire. And it argued that, assumable loans are not unusual. And in Canada, the UK, and Australia, they use portable loans. And so those portable loans attach to the borrowers, not the property. When a borrower leaves, they can take their loan with them. And we all know what assumable loans are. If you know FHA, VA, you can take over the loan on a property. So, portable loans attached to the borrower, assumable loans attached to the property itself. So, on the 20th of October, this gets published. Low rates already exist. Let's use them. And here, Bill Pulte is chiming in. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Bill Pulte, today, we are actively evaluating portable mortgages. Ooh, interesting. Um, Here, we're actively evaluating. Consider making mortgages assumable, right? So now we got assumable and portable. This would be a game changer. I have mixed feelings about it, but it's a better solution than 50-year mortgages. Definitely interesting. No corporate enterprise should be allowed to buy residential properties. That's a different topic, but it has sopped up a lot of our inventory. So, valid point. This guy, I took this exact idea to a huge lender 2 years ago and was laughed at. So, um, uh, Alfred Russel Wallace came up with the theory of evolution at the same time Charles Darwin did. Darwin published in November of 1859. Alfred Russel Wallace is an afterthought, except for a bio biodiversity line drawn somewhere above Jakarta. Nonetheless, I took this exact idea to a huge lender 2 years ago and was laughed at. My idea isn't exactly original. It just happened to ring the bell over at Housing Wire. What do we got here? This could be a home run for housing transaction activity. This is genius. Another miss. The issue isn't boomers being able to trade houses while keeping their loans. It's about making housing affordable to the next generation's first time buyers. Not sure I totally understand that comment. This is an idea I like. A portable mortgage would prevent people from being locked in. Okay, right? Let me read up on the pros and cons, but you might cook with this one, lol. I like anybody, Block Captain McCuddy, who wants to actually read before expressing an opinion. That's pretty good. Which will destroy companies and careers of everybody currently working in the mortgage industry who's already suffered. Yeah, it wouldn't be good for a lot of loan originators. You'd be in the business of originating seconds, not firsts. I consider moving if this is a serious discussion. I'd like to keep my 2 3/4 30-year mortgage rate. Right, that's what this is aimed at. A portable mortgage lets you transfer your existing loan rate balance terms to the new home when you move. You avoid refinancing at higher rates and skip early repayment penalties. Sell your current home, and they have more to say. Portable and assumable mortgages are game changing. Notice of two different things. Portable, you take it with you, so you got your 3% loan, you can take it to the next house, but that doesn't do anything for the first time buyers who need to go to a seller who has a 3%er and assume that loan. So I think you need to go, I would argue you need to go with both. Let me go back here. Do it, capital letters, Yanks bill. Here, this could actually help. Currently, many large homes in the US are owned by empty nesters who are reluctant to move, largely because doing so would mean giving up their low mortgage rates. Here, Uncle Cocktail says a portable mortgage allows a homeowner to transfer their existing mortgage, including the remaining balance, original interest rate, and terms, to a new property when they move. This feature is common in countries like the UK and Canada, but it is rare in the US. Love this in caps. Me at 3% for life if this goes through. Yeah, you feel like a king. You borrowed $750,000 at 3%. It's a good deal. This would potentially free millions of COVID era homes that are locked into low interest rates. It would significantly increase supply and potentially cause another housing boom. Maybe, maybe not. It's a massive blow to the banking cartel. Maybe overstated. This could really improve the market, allowing boomers to downsize their home while maintaining their low rate. Okay, someone finally used ChatGPT and came up with something that makes sense financially, but feasibility is up in the air. Actually, I was standing in my kitchen and I said to my wife, I think I just solved the U.S. housing crisis. She's been known to hear me say bold things before, but that was big. Um, that's it. We don't have any more comments. There are lots of comments on Pulte's X account, a lot of opinions about this, but it's not untried. Canada has portable mortgages, the UK, Australia. Assumable loans are something we've done in this country for a long time. Could Pulte just declare that all the loans in the GSE book are assumable? Can he unilaterally make that change to the contracts? It remains to be seen, but people are at least intrigued by it. Let's see where this goes in the next couple months.